Max and Howard know everything.
You record that.
There you go. That makes it another start to another episode. This is Max and Howard know everything.
And everything.
And everything. We know everything about everything.
That's right.
If you missed last week, make sure you go and click on the previous episode. That's where we talked about baseball.
We can do that?
Of course we can. We can do whatever we want because we know everything.
Technology is amazing.
How amazing is technology?
Really amazing. I'm going to tell you.
What is it, the Spider-Man one? It's a gift and it's a curse.
Exactly.
What's Spider-Man?
It's not Spider-Man. That was great something, responsibility, whatever.
With great power.
But what's
comes
the one
great
where it's like it's a
responsibility.
gift and it's a curse?
That would have been Adrian Monk.
Monk's a good show. Except for the last episode. That was dumb.
The way you say it, it sounds like Qui-Gon Jinn.
The fuck is that?
Liam Neeson?
There was an
You have a
interesting
special set of
aspect.
skills?
Yeah.
So there was an interesting aspect of that because I liked watching Psych. And in the series finale of Psych, they moved to San Francisco. And he was trying to become a detective there and do his thing. And he brought up that aspect of they're like, no, we already have somebody in that. Where is he? He's alphabetizing the pantry or whatever.
Oh my God.
And it was just like, yes. But speaking of that, if you want to watch that, Steve, you can go on to the internet.
You can?
And see all the wonderful things on the internet.
Wow.
Howard, you know what I like doing on the internet?
What's that?
I like going and looking at all the wonderful things for sale.
Man.
Speaking to the...
That was a good segue.
That was quite the T-ball. You teed that up. Speaking back to the previous
I hit the
baseball theme.
Yeah.
You hit the T.
Some say we really knocked that intro out of the park.
Yeah. Wait, is it still... Oh, no, it's Facebook Market.
Wrong episode, damn it.
Yeah.
We were talking about that because we sell a lot of things on Facebook Marketplace. I used to sell a lot of things on eBay, and I find I don't use eBay as much anymore, except to sell all your old video games. That's about it.
I actually used to use Amazon back in the heyday of 2008
when Bezos had hair.
Yes.
Wow.
Yep, he used to have like he had a
way.
terrible hairline.
It was when Bezos had hair, when Steve had hair. I mean,
yeah,
everybody
I know.
had hair.
Yeah.
Back in those days.
Not we figured out we had a terrible hairline, so we just shaved it off era, which we're living in now.
Right.
And now it's
But we're not quite to the breaks down and gets a hairpiece or a wig.
Oh my God!
Era.
Please, let's get
That-
you a hairpiece.
Yeah. Oh
That'd
my
be
God!
cool.
Like I'm not there.
I'm in.
But maybe when Bezos starts doing it, he starts wearing a hairpiece. Then maybe I'll.
Yeah.
Hold on. I have a great idea. What if we get you like a blonde hairpiece? But
I don't
you keep
know.
everything
I don't
else
know.
like brown.
Well, then I'd look like Colin.
Perfect.
There you go. You guys could be brothers with arms.
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah.
But it would be different. It wouldn't be like you don't have legs like Howard. It
Yeah.
would be like you all have guns. See?
Oh,
Brothers with
arms. I was thinking of
Yeah.
like the arms, like the body
do.
parts, not the firearms. Yeah.
Dude,
I like
that's
that
what we
one,
were
too.
talking about.
No, I like it. I like both. It works on both levels.
So here we are. We're hanging out.
Yeah.
Steve's here.
Steve's
Did we
here.
introduce Steve? Steve's here.
Hey guys, Steve is here.
Yeah. I
Steve-
went on a rant.
Yeah.
He went
Oh,
on
it
a
was fun.
rant
It was
and then came back, and to come back in, he walked up a ramp. Before
Oh,
he
yeah.
went on a ramp page.
Rant.
Rampage.
Yeah, that was the book that was on the ramp.
Speaking of pages,
Yeah.
we're talking about Facebook Marketplace.
Yes,
right?
we are.
What do
Good
we got?
segues. Good segues. I
You
hope
want
they
to
got those for sale.
let's just do an episode of Segways. That'd be way better.
Didn't you know about how the inventor of the Segway died, right?
How?
On a Segway, and he drove off a cliff accidentally and died. Like, I'm not joking. Like, the Segway,
Yes.
like you ride on with the two wheels. Dude fucking, I don't know where he was segwaying, drove off a cliff and died.
What was
and
his
he
name?
died on his invention.
Tom Cruise is Tom Segway.
Yep. That sounds like
Let's
a
do the
wonderful movie.
biographer. Yeah.
In Segway.
Yeah, I'm in. That was his name, right? It was,
I don't
it was
know.
Tommy Segway.
I
It
don't
is
know.
now.
The inventor of the Segway.
Well,
Probably,
in memory
probably if we're gonna continue naming people, it's probably Terry Segway.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's a good thing. We should keep that going.
Terry Gibson Segway.
Yeah.
That was his name.
If Terry Segway Whitkiss, that'd be a good.
By the
That'd be
time we're
really good.
done with this, you're gonna have like 3,000 kids.
That means I have to fuck 30,000 times.
Yeah.
That'd be terrible.
Your pull-out game would be terrible.
Yeah, very bad.
Couldn't even pull out of a driveway.
Hey, how do you know a Swift driver's fucking your wife?
You have to help him back out of the driveway.
You have to have him back the truck out your driveway.
I think you said that.
I love that
wasn't sure.
joke. Every time I'm not a truck driver, but I heard that said once, and that just made my day. And every time I see a Swift truck on the highway, I think of that.
Oh, and
Every time.
J.A. Freight, same thing. God, those guys suck.
Fuck
Terrible.
Schneider. Their trucks are governed.
Schneider,
Oh,
too.
dude.
You know you're stuck behind a slow truck. Well, first off, they're fucking caution cone fluorescent orange. But if you notice there's like a backup and you look way ahead, it's probably a Schneider truck that's governed at like, what is it, 65 or something?
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
go faster.
Yeah, you're
We-
probably
yeah.
right.
We had a person that ripped down the shed at work from Schneider and caught it, and it was just like
That fell
Oh,
off.
man.
the lady pulled into the loading dock, realized she was too far, so instead of trying to back up, she tried to turn around.
Try to destroy your shed.
Oh, no.
So
Try to turn around.
right. So all she had to do was pop the thing in reverse, go backwards
Yeah, just
to get yourself out of this,
take
you
a
know,
second shot at it.
All right.
of this space because you had to back in,
Okay.
you know, to their loading dock because it was a very poor design for it, you know. But
No, a
she
60s mall that's
she
poorly
goes-
designed? Never.
She goes straight forward and then tries to turn around and then comes like knocking on the shop door like, "Hey, I need you to move your truck. It's in my way." And it's like, what the hell are you doing if the truck is in the way? Because that is nowhere near close. And we came out and it was like, holy shit.
Her truck's up in a tree or something.
You know? So
Like a
How the
cat.
fuck did you do that?
so you know how trucks work? You drive you know, at an angle.
No, I
and it
don't know how
kinda-
trucks work.
And it kind of pivots, you know, as you're pulling through, everything's going.
Is a truck kind of like a switchblade?
We were on a
100%.
Yep. Oh, okay.
It's like a giant clock.
Oh, is oh.
All the cogs have to work together.
Yep.
And this lady was a few screws loose.
She was like a giant rat. She couldn't get enough cheese.
Yes.
And that's why she drove for Schneider.
Who screws loose, huh? She must have.
Oh,
Well,
man.
let's just say Swift turned her down. They're like, yeah, we're not hiring you.
And
She
then
must start
Schneider's
working
like,
for
yeah, we'll take it.
and
We
then
drive
the
caution
best
cone
part
trucks.
was she blamed her spotter.
Could have been.
And
Is
it's
she the
like
spotter?
and it's like your spotter is telling you to back up, and you've seen her just stop.
Is it
and we
like the
start-
scene from Airplane where the guy with the two like light up cones is
Pretty
trying
much.
It was
Yeah,
two girls.
Pretty much. Yes.
Cool.
and one cup?
Yeah. Thank
So-
you. That's what I was thinking. I'm glad you said it.
So this lady was all pissed off at us over like, well, we don't gotta tell anybody, and it's like you ripped a fucking building down.
Is that the shed that was about to collapse?
That
That you had to keep everyone away from?
that
or
I
something?
that I spent like 3 months repairing, getting it all beautiful. We got it. We started using
Oh.
it a week later.
And she destroyed it? Oh, I thought
And-
this was because it was falling apart.
No. After I fixed it, she destroyed it,
Man.
and it was like,
That is your
The
luck.
shed knew the future. The shed's like, no, let me die.
I,
You're like,
I
no.
know exactly how Jackie Chan feels in all the Rush Hour movies
Yeah.
when he's running around trying to save all the artifacts, like in the first
Yep,
one.
yep.
And he stands it up and turns around and somebody shoots it, and it's just
Yep,
Oh.
yep. Speaking of Rush Hour, the first two movies are just the best.
the best.
And you look back and it's like China wasn't that big of an enemy at that time. You know, Chris Tucker was funny. Then you see fucking Rush Hour 3 and he's all fat. And it's just a different era.
Yeah.
It's just sad. The first two, you're just like, these are fun. These are popcorn movies. America's on top. The Crown Vic is still a police car. And then you see
That's-
Rush Hour
That's
3.
where it went down, right there.
And
when
the
Crown
world
Vic-
is just shit.
Steve run for
Chris Tucker
president.
got fat. I remember seeing it, and he's in it, and I'm like, Chris Tucker is fat.
You want to know what? But that was like
And
the
then-
catalyst for everything like nostalgic to get remade or rebooted
I
or
start-
re-sequeled.
Yeah.
It wasn't a reboot.
Did you see they're gonna redo Austin Powers? Did you see that? There's
No.
a trailer. There's a trailer for
I feel
Austin
like-
Powers.
I feel like you're 100% lying.
Yeah. You
No,
are.
I saw it.
Because Mike Myers said that he would never do another one after Vern died.
Who's
Mini
Vern?
Me?
Yeah,
Oh, really?
Mini-Me,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, Vern Troy's dead.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just way behind.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
So they're rebooting it. It's not going to be.
I
Mike
saw
Myers?
something. It was a commercial,
There you go. Yep.
and I thought it was like a trailer for the movie.
It wasn't.
It wasn't.
It was,
Oh, you saw
was,
it?
It was a Ford commercial or something.
Was
That
it?
could have been.
Oh,
You could have been right. Maybe now that you say that, and it was like an electric truck.
It was an electric
It was for the
truck.
Super Bowl.
is that
Yeah.
what it was? Okay,
Yeah.
so speaking of fake news and misinformation, Facebook Marketplace. That's a perfect segue.
There
right
we go.
So you were trying to pull up that. So like, what are we doing on there?
Honestly, that was all really good radio. I thought what we were talking about, but yeah, we could talk about that. I was, Max was scrolling through Facebook Marketplace as we were kind of shooting the breeze there, and he says he likes to look at stuff that what people want for stuff. You
Right.
know, it's fun.
Right. The absolutely of, here's a car. It has no engine and no wheels, and you can't drive
Don't
it
lowball
in,
me. I know what I got.
in 48 states, but I needed, $23,000.
It's got 2 leans on the title.
Every aspect. You see them all the time. I know once upon a time I used to follow some drumming page where they would do the Facebook deal of the week.
Oh,
And they would find just a drum set that was just, god awful, and it'd be like $500.
Wow.
And, it'd be like, I know what I have. And it's like,
Yep.
do you?
Yep.
Do you? Because if anybody else knows what you have, they're not offering you anything for it.
There's like the meme where it's like roses are red, violets are blue, the market's hot. I know what I got. Don't lowball me, bro, or something. Something dumb like that. That fell apart, but I always
that was
think of that.
miraculously.
Yeah.
I saw one the other day that had a guy sitting on the couch with a gas can in front of his crotch, holding 2x4,
oh yeah,
and said, "I got what you need."
that's right.
And it's like, oh man,
Yeah.
That's right. I'm gonna remake that pose too. We'll
The
put that
one
on
where
the.
it's like I got like $200 jammed in me, and it's like a guy with like a sliver of like wood in his finger. Or something. I remember that one when back in the old times when wood was expensive, not
Right.
everything.
right?
When the pandemic was hitting and like lumber was just crazy money. I know the good old days when you could still,
Well, one of my
get
favorite
to work
ones
on
is
a reasonable price.
is I told her I was gonna take her someplace expensive, so
Yep.
we went to the gas station.
Yep, I saw that one.
And
Yep.
it's like,
yeah, that was the whole thing.
And that's
too.
just a recycled meme of like someone like it's the same one, but it's like Menards.
Yeah, that was a
logo
whole.
on the back.
That was a whole video. Yeah,
Oh,
that
yeah.
was pretty funny.
Yeah.
And we were. I've sold things on Marketplace, kind of. You got that number that you want. You got your bottom dollar, and you got your okay number. You always want to be a little bit higher starting out than what your bottom dollar would be, but you don't want to be insulting.
right.
Obviously, like $500 for 4 5-gallon drum buckets and
Right. Well,
the lid for the cymbal.
Well, so like for example, I sold last year. I had a snowblower. It
Okay.
was given to us by Vicky's husband, Paul.
Okay.
Okay, and he was, it's got a lot of life left in it.
A lot of life. Yeah.
Okay, so it had new paddles on it.
Like its owner.
Yeah,
Yeah, a lot of life left. in it.
so every
Feel the
aspect of it.
fucking
We turned it on
valves
once.
hardening up.
We made one pass in the driveway. The thing started pissing out gasoline. Okay, so there was clearly at some point a hole in the gas tank, and it was cold enough, and using it or whatever broke it all the way through. So it's like, fuck, all right. So I'm not going to get to use this. I had the whole season waiting for a gas tank.
Wow.
Didn't show up, until we were done with snow for the year. So I had it sitting in my garage apart with all the pieces, and I had it sitting there. So I posted it on Marketplace, $50. Had a leak in the gas tank. Here's the new gas tank. Here's everything to reassemble it. You know, if you have the knowledge, there should not be anything else wrong with it.
And
Yeah.
that's
It's got another. Did you put in the ad? It's got a lot of life left in it.
No.
Oh, okay.
So
I
the-
just figured that'd be a good selling point.
So the guy
Yeah.
messages me and goes,
$5.
What's wrong with it?
Yeah.
I said, well, as I said in the ad, the gas tank needs to be replaced. You know, you're going to have to, you know, do a little work to put it back together. But as far as I know, it had no other problems. So if it has other problems, I don't know about them.
right.
I
Yeah.
can't do nothing. If it might not have been the only problem.
You're not a gypsy in a wagon with a fucking
You know,
magic ball.
but
Not yet.
Yeah.
But I told them,
Not yet.
for $50, you know, the gas tank that I had to buy for it was like 30,
Yeah.
you know, so
You're losing out.
you already got the gas tank.
You are losing out. They're winning.
You know,
They're
I'm giving this to somebody who wants to deal with it because I'm not going to deal with it.
Right.
You know, it's basically my loss is your gain.
Yeah.
And
You're
was just
losing, and who's the guy who's winning? What was it from 2.5 Men?
Charlie Sheen.
They're Charlie Sheen in this.
Man.
You know, but
Really
but
taking
every
heat.
aspect of it, he's the him and Hod, and it's just like, dude, $50.
Did he more him or did he more Haw?
He definitely more Hod.
You want to what? At that point, too, I say next guy.
You know, and that's what I told him. If you don't want it,
somebody else will.
somebody else will.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it was, no, and it's like,
Will you take 30? No.
dude,
No,
I'm,
that's-
I'm
yeah,
trying
sure
to.
won't.
Yeah.
I'm trying to make this painless. If you want
Yeah.
me to be like every other asshole on here,
Say it's the best
it's
snowblower ever.
It's $150.
Yeah.
It's the best snowblower. You know, it's some assembly required.
Yeah.
You know, but it's just like, really?
It was fucking John F. Kennedy's snowblower. and
I'm
it's
one
worth
of
$1 million.
I'm one of
Yeah.
like 3 people being honest in an ad on
Right.
Facebook, and I'm getting, you know, raked over the coals over, you know,
Yeah.
what's wrong with it? I don't know.
Yeah. So Fritz likes to get things from Facebook Marketplace.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, all the time.
Interesting.
Can we go here and get this? And it's like there'll be the plants, which are fine,
Right?
and then there'll be like there was a lamp. We had to go to cut a hay, and one of the habits I have is whenever he's like, hey, I want to get this thing from Facebook Marketplace. I'm like, okay, what's the address? And he'll give it to me, and I Google it and I Street View it. And if it looks like we're about to get robbed, I'd be like, no, we're not going here. There's one time where I did not do that. And it was most recently he wanted to get like like jewelry boxes and stuff.
Okay.
You know, to put jewelry in.
Oh,
There's
shit.
the ones, yeah,
Put shit in.
But there's another thing. It's like a stand where you drape over like necklaces and watches.
Oh, yeah,
But it's
yeah.
not the box. It's like a stand basically.
Yeah.
He wanted to get one of those. I was like, okay, we can do that. I did not Google this place. It's out in Waukesha, and I'm glad we went there during the day because we pull into this place. It's that shitty apartment complex with the way you can kind of obviously it's that old style building that's
Right.
falling apart, so that doesn't bode well for our interaction. But then another way you can judge an apartment complex is what's parked in the driveway.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw, obviously I liked it, but it's not a good sign, was like a 95 Caprice Classic sedan.
Oh.
It's the bathtub one. I had the
Dacio
box.
Caprice.
I got that Caprice. That was parked there. It didn't have the dumbass dub rim, so it's an old dude probably driving it. Parked in there, so that dude's on Social Security and all that. And then like a shitty Chevy Trailblazer that's all rusted the fuck out, and just like there's the fucking Cavalier. Like
So Nick
you can
lives
tell
there.
by basically the parking lot ensemble, this place has shootings at night. And Fritz is like, hey, I want to get this necklace stand from here. And this is the one time I did not Google where we were going. And we pull around the street and I'm about to pull in this line. I'm like, oh my God, I am so glad I'm carrying. And I'm glad it's daylight. Nothing happened. Lady came out, gave her $5. We got the necklace stand. But had it been night, it would have been another story. That's why like he always picks up like cheaper stuff, so it's like it's not we're getting knocked over. But like the pickup truck I showed you, where it's like it's beautiful looking, $800.
Right.
That is a fishing pole for criminals.
Oh, yeah.
Like, yep. Because I was like, oh, I'd pull $800 out now and buy that truck.
Right.
Even though I don't want a truck, that's a nice truck
Right.
by description and picture.
Right.
That, yeah, I'll go there with $800 and buy this truck. This is worth it. And that's when the dude comes out with the pistols. Give me all your fucking money, dude. And that's what it is. Yeah.
Right.
So that's our Facebook Marketplace story. Is I'm glad we went there during the day because most of the time Fritz has picked very good, safe places to go. I'll Google it, find, and we'll get a plant or something. But this is the one time where I was like, I'm glad we're going during the day.
Right.
Because we would have died. We would have been in the news, Milwaukee shooting, couple dead over a jewelry stand. Watch it. Here's some links to how to safely buy things from Facebook Marketplace or something. We would have been a public service announcement. So
I have a buddy. I'm kind of the Facebook middleman for him. He doesn't have social media. He's not social or anything. Okay, I'll be the middleman. You wouldn't believe the amount of idiots that are trying to buy a boat or trying to buy a BMW or something like that. The amount of idiots that I talk to trying to haggle me down, and they say, "What's your bottom dollar?" I say this.
the price that it's labeled, dumbass.
Right.
I tell them, you tell me what you would pay, and I'll tell you what I think. And then some people, they give me what they would want to pay, and I say, I'm not even going to counter offer you.
Right.
You're just going to be disappointed.
Right.
And I'm going to be wasting your time.
Well,
And then you're an idiot, you're an asshole, you're,
Yep.
a
They got that
homo
keyboard
fag boy.
between you and them, so they
Yeah.
can all be bald.
one of the entertaining ones is if you remember our good buddy Forrest.
Yeah.
Forrest would respond to people, and when they come back and do like, "Oh, I'm on my way, but this is all I have," and he'd be like, "All right, whatever, I'll meet you here," and he'll send them, on a trip, and it's just like, where are we at? Oh, go inside of the building, and
Oh
it'll turn
my
out
god,
to
that's
be
the
like,
funniest shit ever.
like they'll walk in, and it's just like,
Tell
Turn right.
Tell the guy on the
There's
left
an
you know
ATM
Tony.
right there.
like shit like that. Like one of the memes was about it, and it's like, I swear to God, most of those are written about Forrest. But the guy walked in and said, "Yeah, this is a comedy club," and it's like, "Yeah, well, because you got jokes, so I figured you could tell him there."
Yeah.
But Forrest gets it all the time from people when he's selling like car parts
man.
and everything,
Yeah.
where it's just
Yeah.
like, what's the lowest you'll go? And it's like, that's not how you haggle.
No,
Yeah,
that's not
yeah,
how we're doing
yeah.
this.
You gotta count. You gotta offer something a little bit lower, and then they, there's got to be wiggle room.
And you tell them,
What's the
bring
lowest
cash.
you go? That's not how this works.
Yeah, we had the good one. I don't know if you remember it, but I'm sure you will as I start to tell the story. At my old house, we bought a sliding door online
Glass
off of
door?
somebody. The door that was in the breezeway that we put in.
Yeah,
We
Do you
bought that
remember that?
online.
I remember digging the trench.
Yeah.
Digging the trench. There we go.
So
That vodka's hitting.
So
hard.
every aspect of this, I'm looking for this, and it's like, hey, here's a door for sale.
Yeah,
All right, cool. I think he wanted like $150. Deal.
seems fair. Yeah.
Deal. So talk with the guy. We're going back and forth via emails and stuff. Comes day of, me and Howard are wrapping up at work, getting ready to go, and he says to me, "Hey, I can't sell you that for $150. What? Well, I just pulled it out for you, and then the screen's ripped, and it's not in the packaging anymore. What kind of shape is it in? Well, I'll give it to you for, I think he said 75.
Yeah, something like that. Or 100 or whatever.
Yeah.
But so it's like, all right, so we're still good. I'm still on my way. I'm still bringing money, and like it ended up being one of those things that I didn't have the change to break it. But we went there, we pull up to this guy, and Howard's Ranger, which was totally not big enough to move this door. By
That
the way.
was fun.
Ford fucking Ranger.
That's right.
So we go up, we pull up to this thing, and we see it, and we're on like a farm.
Yeah.
He's got a nicer house and pool
Yeah.
over here, and then he's just got this beat to shit barn.
Mhm.
And it turns out the way
the best stuff are in the beat to shit barn.
So the way the story goes is this guy comes out. He is probably in his mid 50s.
Yeah, probably.
And I hate myself for not remembering his name. He was such a cool
It's
dude.
probably like Earl or Chuck or something. Some
What
old
was he
50s,
talking? Was he
like,
talking about
strong
Hocus
name.
Pocus by Focus?
He brought something up. and it
Uriah
was-
Heep. That's what it was.
Yes.
He started talking about he loved Uriah Heep.
So
Who's
he
Uriah?
And I never
So-
had heard of him.
Who's that?
so he started talking,
Yeah.
and me and Howard ended up shooting the shit with this guy for 2.5 hours.
Yep. Those are the best.
You know, getting the
Yep.
thing and every aspect of it. It was like I paid him, and he goes, "Well, Max, this is too much." And they said, "I don't have change. You cut me a hell of a deal as it is."
And this is fun.
You know, and we appreciated it.
Experience.
It became even better because then like I sent him pictures of the room. You know, and he showed them to his kid because the way the story went is his kid bought this door for his house
Yeah.
and then put it in his dad's barn and then forgot about it and went and bought another one and put that in his house. So now he has this door that he said, just get rid of it. I don't care. Get rid of it.
Yeah.
So I ended up finding the right place, right time. But he ended up coming out and seeing my band play. He came out to shoot
I didn't
one
know
day.
that. I didn't know you went to see what band.
Brock Betts band.
Really?
Because that's what we were in, and we ended up trading.
Oh, noisy guitar band.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So-
yeah.
So, but, you know, it was kind of one of those things that for like 6 months afterwards, we still were in contact with each other, and it was now, you know, our paths had crossed, and now we've seen more, and then it was just, and that was it.
How do you know
Dude.
that guy? Sliding door.
Right.
That trip was fucking crazy. We had the race on the radio, I think. That was memorable. But the way that we had it set up is that we had the door. It's a big sliding glass door.
Yeah.
We had the end of it, like, parked on the back of the tailgate, like, right in that crack, and faced up on top of the roof. And I don't think we had
the Ford
anything
Focus.
on the one?
The Ford Focus.
On
Ranger.
The Ranger.
Same car.
No, it's not.
It's a truck body
don't-
on a Ford Focus
don't you
chassis.
fucking
That's
start.
why I said
Don't
that.
fucking
I wanted to
start.
talk about it. The Ford Focus is a Ford.
No, it's not.
Ford
No, it's not.
Ranger
Hey.
is a Ford Focus chassis
Alex,
with a truck
no,
body
it's
on
not.
it. Don't call me that.
No, don't
them's
talk shit
fighting
about
words.
me there.
Them's
Yeah.
fighting words.
All right, see,
Don't you
there we
call me
go.
him.
No, we're even.
Okay, that's fair.
But yeah, so
Okay, back to
we drove past that. It was like a Korean mosque or something like that. Do you remember that? It was
No.
on the left-hand side of the road,
Uh-huh.
in the middle of like the woods,
Is
and
that
all
the
of a
one
sudden,
by the interstate?
Could have been.
kind of.
It's
'Cause
that creepy compound with all the symbols and shit.
It could have been.
It was
Yeah.
it was all the bright, beautiful colors and everything, and it just came out of nowhere. Like we're driving through, hey, bunch of trees. Hey, here's an opening. Oh, hey, look at that. And like, Sam was concerned because obviously, like, we went after work,
Oh yeah, and 2 hours later,
you
no
know, and
road.
it was, and I think
We
it
went
was
to
like
some farm in the middle
and
of
I
nowhere.
think it was like a 35-minute drive or
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah.
Like we were on the edge of where the the city and the rural land is, so that's
Yeah.
why you had a little bit of both.
And literally,
the place where all the gang members dumped the bodies.
Right.
Yeah.
the only thing holding down this fucking thing was him and me holding on to either side.
Oh, there you go.
I actually think he gave us like a board or something that we wedged in the back
Yeah.
behind the door. So like if you can imagine, like here was the door, right, sitting on the top
You need
of
to
the
take a
truck,
photo of that for the promotional.
right,
that would be
and then
good.
we put something back here like this,
Yeah.
so that if it slid, it would have had to slide up something before
Yeah,
it came
yeah.
off. You know, and it's just like
Using
it was,
all the laws of physics to
Oh,
keep
God.
it in place.
You have
Yeah.
pictures of that?
It was a super bumpkiny rig, and it was just like every aspect of
What better way to transport a sliding door,
of
though?
that
Exactly.
project
Yeah.
though, of every aspect of
Hillbilly
how that
engineering.
worked.
I would never do it another way ever again.
Yeah.
Because
Toe straps are fucking for pussies.
That's
because
right.
Toe
it got
straps are
better,
for, like,
right?
sheeple.
That's right.
So then when we put the door in,
Yeah.
Sam's dad came over to help, and he drove his Buick, the convertible.
The red one.
You're right.
Yeah. That would
And-
be the vehicle to come to assist with.
And he kept,
Not a truck
and he
or
was
anything.
and he was doing the store runs for us. So every time he needed, like, he went and got us some 2x4s and went in that. So here they are sitting in the front passenger seat,
Yeah,
sticking
yeah,
out, and
yeah.
it's just like, It's like
the
God,
1970s.
this
when,
fucking
what's
project.
OSHA and what's a seatbelt?
Yeah.
That is a small
Yep.
town in Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Yep.
OSHA.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
what
OSHA,
it is. They don't believe me when I tell them that. That's because it's not true, but that's not the point.
Another town in Wisconsin, Oostburg.
Is that where you're from?
No, I just,
Oh.
whenever we drive up north, I always yell that when I'm driving.
Oostburg.
Oostburg.
What did you yell out earlier today?
Or, this is Sparta, because that's.
It was
another
either on the
town.
way home or on the way there.
For what?
I don't remember. You yelled something out, and Gina was like, "Yeah, I was thinking that too."
This is Sparta.
Yeah.
Or this
Sparta,
is
Wisconsin.
America's best contacts. Or
Oh
something
yeah,
like that.
it
That might
said,
have been it.
It said something about America's best contacts and glasses.
And Gina was like, "That's funny. I was just gonna say the same thing."
Yeah.
Funny how we're all alike.
You know, if Sam was here, you know what she would say.
Uh,
Bye.
What? Who?
Yeah, that's my dad.
Yeah.
Are we gonna peruse some of the greatest
Dude,
hits
do you
of
wanna-
the Facebook
You want
Marketplace?
to
Because I was kind of
and
interested in that.
see
What?
what's going
let's
Yeah, why don't you hit us with some?
let's do a
Why
little
not?
snapshot of
I think
what.
there was a picture of Steve in Facebook Marketplace.
No,
Yep.
I'm
That was
not.
pretty
I'm not
wild.
working the streets anymore.
Not anymore,
No.
but then again, not any less.
Well, I don't think those ads are still.
What is that?
Oh, here you go. You want a Maximum Carnage Sega Genesis game for $25.
For
That's just the
20
cartridge.
$5.
Right.
So it's not even the box.
It's just the cartridge.
Doesn't have the cartridge.
It-
How much would you pay?
It's red. Usually they used to be gray, so he's
Do you
probably
have-
charging extra for the red plastic.
Anybody here have a Sega Genesis? Okay, that's what I thought.
Maybe, actually.
So what would you pay?
If you go look at that top box over there on the far side.
I'm not gonna put that much effort into
Okay.
it. Let's pretend. Okay,
$5.
You would pay $5.
I wouldn't pay. It's an obsolete gaming system.
I like Spider-Man.
Right.
I like Carnage. I'd maybe pay $7.50 tops.
Here you go.
That's-
That's
Okay.
what you want, right?
Okay, broken.
That looks
TV.
very broken.
A broken 4K 70-inch TV.
Okay, go.
$100.
200.
100.
$100 for a broken something you would throw away.
Broken panel inside TV is fixable to an extent.
To an
Anybody
extent,
wants
I
it.
love that.
That's
I love,
where you lose
It's
me.
fixable, comma, to an extent.
Listen.
Price is negotiable. Bring vehicle big enough to carry.
Well, do you think a Ford Ranger could carry that?
No doubt.
No doubt. Okay.
No doubt.
I love
know
that.
what
I
I-
love
you
that.
know what I
It's
would use that
fixable
for?
to an extent.
Oh,
That
you know
is-
what I would-
These are the ones
That
I
is
like.
some like old timey suit with the elbow pads, used car salesman tactics right there. Hey, she's fixable to an extent.
Here,
That's the lawyers telling me
So
to say
so
that.
these are the deals that I always like. So this is free furniture, must take everything. So random furniture that was left by previous tenants, you got to take it all. So most likely you'll find somebody who wants something in here.
yep.
They're going to take it all. They're going to load it up into something, drive it 10 feet down the road,
Throw it on the highway.
and throw it somewhere else.
Yeah. Or let it fall out
Right?
and hope the other shit don't fall out.
Right.
What was that?
Strap down the one thing you want and then drive like a total asshole
Or
down
the-
the highway and everything falls out but the thing you want. That's another tactic.
Were the desks from Facebook Marketplace?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, they were.
The desks were. That was a good trip too.
The foundation that has built this podcast
Yep.
is built off of Facebook Mountain.
that was the first
Facebook
big.
Mountain Place, Facebook Marketplace.
Facebook
Jesus,
Mountain
The
Place.
vodka is kicking in.
And market too. Anyway,
Yeah. So this place is sponsored practically by Facebook Marketplace.
Well, and he was
yeah,
he was
sure.
a good dude. He let us in.
What's the
Like-
story behind the desk?
Okay.
Let's do the
Well,
behind the scenes
Okay, so
DVD bonus features of this.
so we were looking to replace. I had my old desk from high school that we're using in the office, and it had no storage. It had no functionality. I
and
had
had a
to-
useless degree in like underwater basket weaving,
exactly.
like everything in the 2000s.
So it was kind of like, I don't want this. Let's get rid of it. Let's find something else. So I ended up going online. I found two L-shaped desks like this, and I went,
Must take everything.
one will work, and it ended up being something like, I think it was like $75.
You paid $75.
oh, you
for
did
this.
pay.
I did pay
Okay.
Okay.
for the one upstairs. It was gray. It had a bunch of storage in it. It fit the decor of the room
Yeah.
that we were going to put it in. So I wanted one. So when we got there and he said, if you give me another $10, I'll give you the other one. And I went.
You looked in the corner and there was the other one.
So that's this one here. And I looked like, I could use another desk. I'm sure I could use it.
I'll give you 5. No.
So every aspect I said, all right, let me see if I can figure it out. We'll get the space. We'll figure it out. So I ended up getting the whole fucking thing together. Still don't know how.
It was a late night. I don't remember where we ended up. It was much north of Milwaukee, which I was working at the time.
Sussex, maybe?
Yeah, it could have been.
Oh, Sussex? Yep.
Yeah.
That place, the last time I visited there, holy shit, the policing.
Yeah.
Like, you're in the north side of Milwaukee where you can't see
What
a
have you
cop
got to hide?
more than you can throw a fucking rock
What
at.
do you got to hide?
We pulled into Sussex, and we saw, like, 5 fucking deputies and city cops on, like, this little stretch of highway pulling into, like, some subdivision. I'm like, holy shit, they've definitely ready for any issues from the north side. Like, there's a reason they're all there.
There was a time, though, and I think it was, like, right around that time that they were trying to make a point. I think that was right when the speed limit turned 70 or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were making a point out of pulling people over going over 70 miles per hour.
Oh, yeah.
Something like
You
that.
got the new speed limit. You better follow it.
Yeah, right.
And then a month later, I'm
No,
going to go take a nap
Right.
on the side of the highway. Yeah.
The dude was, it was
Don't
in
lie,
a
you're
Smokey
house.
the Bear hat.
Don't lie, you're going to go take a nap on my couch.
He was like a Greek
No,
Orthodox
I was
Jew.
imitating like
Uh-huh.
a trooper who
A
cared
likely
about
story.
speed limits. That's why I
Oh
added
my
the
God.
Smokey the Bear cat.
They're wasted right now. Look at that.
That is like a throne.
That's what Sam needs.
2 very nice chairs for your home man cave.
Very nice, like thrones. They're not chairs. 2 very nice thrones.
What does that say? $65 each?
95
That looks-
$95 for both.
Those
I'm out.
chairs look like someone would sit in where there's 2 gladiators fighting, and then they would do the thumbs down.
$20 delivery fee.
Oh,
They're charging a delivery fee to get these thrones.
you know what?
No, they will deliver if
You know what?
if you need them to.
Is it like the old timey like rich like royalty where the person's in the box and then they get the sticks and all the slaves like walk along and pick up
Probably.
the box? That's how they deliver that chair.
You know what I would counter for that? Deliver them $60. 30 crisp, brand new $20 bills.
right?
They
I
look
like how
nice
that's
chairs.
I like how that's a selling point. Crisp $20
Yes.
bills,
Yes,
not
it is.
some wrinkly
Yep.
been in a stripper's
Yep.
garter
Or a
$20
stripper's
bills.
asshole.
Yeah,
right,
well,
yep.
there's that too. You know, the
I want
God's
the extra.
pocket.
Usually you have to pay double for that.
But because
right.
because
so they're more valuable that way.
yeah, they're crisp, and because it meant you were stand up enough to be able to enter a bank without being like asked to leave to get 3 crisp like
That's right. I went through the extra step.
like you went
for
to
you.
the mint to
That's
get
right.
these.
That's
They're
right.
that nice and flat. They have not been sullied by hookers, crack addicts, some Burger King worker, crumpled $20 bills. These are crisp, flat, from the mint in
Preach, brother,
Indiana,
amen.
wherever the mints are. I don't know where the mints are.
Preach, brother, amen.
In
That
Indiana.
makes it a sell. Like
Oh,
that makes
there
your
you
money
go.
worth more.
There you go. Now here's a steal right here.
Okay.
Okay.
Right here, right? A Star Wars collectible Darth
Toast.
Vader toaster.
Okay.
It's a great Star Wars collectible.
Shut up.
and-
Take my money.
and handy in the kitchen. Vader makes himself useful by making your breakfast. About time. Nice adjustability. Light side to dark side. You know you need this. $24.
That's reasonable.
I'm sorry, but this selling point, he's lowballing himself.
That's
Right.
reasonable.
This is worth
yes.
at least $100.
Yes,
Right.
I agree.
I'm sorry. The selling point, this dude.
This is like your snowplow. It's
Right.
worth way more than $50, but I just don't want to
He
deal
just,
with it.
I think it's haunted, like or something, like he can't
In
be
the middle of the
selling
night, it
that. With
goes,
that selling point. Yeah,
Luke, I am your father.
this toaster has asthma. What else do you got? What other gems?
I'm looking
I like
for some
that
stuff.
selling point. Like like that guy's my
Sturdy
hero,
tables.
as opposed to like shaky,
know-
unreliable tables.
If you're a Buffalo
dude,
Bills fan, you want as many sturdy tables as you
Dude,
can get.
okay, so my dad is sold on this right here. It's
Alright.
this one 4x8 very sturdy table with vinyl cover top.
Vinyl.
Yeah.
That's space age technology.
Space.
Legs do not full up.
And
Two-
neither do mine.
It's sturdy.
Two-
It's so sturdy it will
2x4
not let you collapse
wall-mounted
it.
tables. Pick up in Bristol.
I've been there.
So
This collapsible table is so sturdy it won't collapse anymore.
yeah,
Man. I'm in.
right, right.
I'm in. I'm in.
Oh, there you go.
What's the next one? I love this. This
There,
is fun.
there you go. There you go. A Pikachu gold card. I choose you.
Okay.
It is $7.20. So it is specifically a fake card that somebody has customized to give to your sweetheart.
Honestly, that's cool. I'd pay $7.
No, $7.20.
No, I'd
Right.
pay.
Like
yeah,
that is
right,
such
right.
a weird number. Like $7. Like you're right,
That's
but
because
20 cents. They're putting that in there.
That's because it is originally marked for 8, but we're gonna give you 10% off.
Thanks,
Okay.
Biden.
Oh.
Thanks, Biden, for inflation. Fuckhead. Geriatrics shaking, stuttering fuck.
Keep going.
Now we gotta pay fucking
going.
$7.20 for a card as opposed to $7, like an honest American.
$8.
Yeah, they're
Well,
giving us a
$8
deal. Yeah.
and then it lost its value to $7.20.
That's right. Keep going.
2020.
All right, I'm gonna find one more.
All right, one more.
Goofy bastard.
We should probably wrap it up, but
I like
dude, is that the box horn?
What is that guy on the left? With the
Oh,
hair flip?
dude. I thought that was the box horn
Speaking of
tractor.
snow blowers, let's wrap this up with a snow blower. Is that what that is?
I mean,
is that a lawn?
okay, so I feel like that this was a Josh McNall special
Yeah, that does look like one.
that has been modified.
Look at that.
I see
thing.
green and gold, so I'm assuming a John Deere.
That's
Yep.
correct. Very
Okay,
good.
all right.
Wow.
Someone in their marketing department.
It is,
I thought the
made a
flannel
check.
was just for show, but look at
No,
you go.
no.
It's
I know
it's
some
a
things.
$300 machine. It needs a new
I
battery.
don't know a lot of things, but
It has a mower deck, but needs bearings.
Oh.
just one bearing, not multiple, not bearings, just one.
So
The rest
when
are perfectly
Oh.
fine.
I mean, if you look at that, you see that nice blurry picture they posted there. The flat tire.
Yep.
You know, I mean,
$100.
I mean, all the shadow where you can't see in really.
right.
Here's the thing. If I'm gonna get one, if I'm gonna get that, I'm not using it to plow, and I'm not using it to cut grass. I'm racing that bitch.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, I'm
What is it, Tokyo Drift, where it's the old Mustang in the garage? That's what
Absolutely.
that thing is?
Yep.
Okay.
And
All right. Yeah, I see it. I
bet
see it.
I'd
has
whoop that Mustang
potential.
with that tractor too.
Wait, no. It still has a lot of life in it. There we go. That's what it's got.
What a way,
That's the quote of the day right there.
what a way to wrap it up.
Still a lot of life in it.
You
so
got to make that as like a sound effect.
Full
So-
circle. What a way to end it.
Full circle. On that note, we want to thank everybody for listening to us as we go through and tell you everything we know, and now you know about Facebook Marketplace. Final thoughts?
Hey, this beer was pretty good.
Good enough.
Will you
Okay.
take $5 for it?
Max and Howard know everything.